Hi everyone, another fun Temu haul's coming up. Stay tuned. Alright, our first item today is a label maker. This is it here. Current price for this particular one is $34.84. There is 3 different color options on the listing. So this with the white and the green accents on it is $34.84. One that is white but with a like gray instead of the green is $45.38. And then you can get one that is black and then has the green accent and the green up at the top here, and it's $68.45. Not sure why. As far as I can tell, they're all the same. There's no difference between them other than the color. You get the handheld printer as well as one of the label cartridges that goes inside. So yeah, I have no clue why there's such a difference in the prices. It comes with a USB cable, so you have to either have it plugged in or you can use batteries with it. So if you want it to be more portable, you would want to put batteries in it. I'm really mostly using it here at my office to get organized, label things so I can find things when I need it. So I have just been using it on that USB cord. But if you want to open it up, there's just a little section here that opens and then you can see inside. So this is like the cartridge of the labels, and then it would take, I think they're AAAs. Yeah, AAAs. It takes 6 of them. So 6 AAAs. I'm not sure how hard it would be on batteries. I don't know if, you know, it would drain them pretty quickly or not. So, but yeah, I have just been using it, like I said, plugged in. So it has a on-off button. It has a menu, escape, has a little OK with directional arrows, clear, multi-edit, the print button. You've got font, so you can change fonts, labels to put in. I guess there's different, potentially different size labels. Then you can add like a little frame around the labels. There's a symbol button and then the one that says cable. I have no idea what the cable is for. Then you have all your numbers across here with some symbols up above, and then your keyboard, QWERTY keyboard, and then down at the bottom you've got the shift, you've got a space key, and there is a button for the light. Let me turn it on here. So when it first comes on, it is lit up, but it will like darken after a certain amount of time. So if you want to then see, like it went dark now. So there's a button down here that you can press to make the light come back on. And then there is a return button. So it is pretty simple to use. I do have label makers, another label maker that I got off of Temu. It uses an app, and I just found it kind of annoying that every time I wanted to make a label, I had to go grab my phone and connect to my phone to the label maker and then do it through the app and everything. So just wanted something that would make it quick and easy. So this, you can just turn on, you can just type whatever you need, hit the print button, and it will print your label off. It comes with multiple languages of the quick start guide. And like I said, it did come with the label cartridge that's inside it. It also came with this little plastic thing, which I have no idea what it is. Well, I know what it is because it was in a little bag. So it was in this little bag, and the little bag says cutter holder on it. So I don't know why you would take the cutter off, because this is this part here. So I'm not really sure what you're supposed to do with that. Now, I wasn't having any problem with using it, just doing like typing one label, printing it, cutting it, and then, you know, you backspace or clear and start and type another one. But I thought, I wonder if there is a way, I'm assuming there was a way to be able to do multi-labels so that I could just type and then, you know, hit like return, type the next one, hit return. And there is the multi-edit. However, I haven't completely figured it out because I typed some different labels and printed them, so like about 6 labels, and then I went back and I wanted to type print just one label, and so when I backspaced to type up my new label and then hit print, it printed the ones that I had already printed and the new one. So I'm not really sure. Like if I just hit multi-edit, like nothing shows up on the display. So I really don't know. I've tried searching online. I couldn't find anything online to tell me exactly how I clear them. I tried just, you know, hitting the clear button multiple times. I tried, you know, backspacing more to see if it would go to the previous label and let me erase that one. But yeah, it just was not doing it. So I don't know, after a while, I mean, I don't know how many times I pressed the multi-edit button. So I don't know if it's a matter if you were to press it once, it would be on the multi-edit, and then if you press it again, it would not be on multi-edit. I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, haven't figured that out. So if anybody out there has this label maker and you've figured it out, please let me know in the comments, because it was driving me bananas the other day when I was trying to use this thing and I couldn't get it to not print all of the labels, and I ended up giving it to my daughter and saying, can you figure this out? So I don't know what she didn't really do anything. I had unplugged it, she took it in her room, she plugged it in, she tried to print one label and it printed one label for her. So I don't know. I had turned it off in here, I had unplugged it, I had plugged it back in, and it had printed the 6 labels for me before I gave it to her. So I have no idea what I am doing wrong. I have no idea what the process is, what you're supposed to do to be able to go back and forth between them. But yeah, otherwise, I like it. So I will say, when you press the shift button, it brings up a little up arrow down at the bottom of the screen. So like down here, there's a little arrow pointing up, which would make me think that then if I type a letter, it is going to do an uppercase letter. It doesn't. The only way I've managed to get it to do uppercase is by holding the shift and pressing the letter. So again, I would have thought that when you press the shift button, that with the arrow being there, it would mean it was going to be uppercase, but it apparently is not. So I just type hello. Hopefully this only prints one. Nope, it's printed. Like I said, now we're getting multiple copies of labels that I printed before. Alright, let's try. Let's try it again. Because I pressed, nope, and see, it's doing it again. I don't understand. It's just, and it's not that big of a deal, other than it's just wasting a bunch of the label, right? So if I do that and then clear it, and then escape, please only print one. Nope, it's still. So yeah, I don't know. So like I said, if somebody out there has this and you know how to switch back between the multi-labels and the just printing one label, you know, please let me know, because I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And then to cut it, you just press this in here and it cuts it. So this, so here we go. We have 4 millimeters, 5 millimeters, 6 millimeters, 4 millimeters, hello. And then again, and then again. So, yeah, I don't know. It has a little split back on it, so you peel off, you know, the bottom, and then you peel off the top part, and then you can stick it on. So, once I figure it out, great. If there had been more information online, that also would be great. But yeah, I don't know how to switch it out of the multi-edit or clear what is entered in the multi-edit so that it's not going to print those ones again. So I might have to give it back to my daughter again and see if she can figure out how you actually turn that on and off, because it is so frustrating. So quality wise, good. Printing one label at a time, good. Switching between multi and back to just one label, not good. I haven't figured it out. But yeah, for $33.99, I think this is a great deal. I would not pay the $68 for it. I know there were other listings. A lot of the listings that had this same printer were actually ones that said local. I didn't get it local. I got it from like Temu. So, but yeah, don't pay $68 for it. You can definitely get it for, you know, $33, $34. So definitely worth that price. I don't know if I'd be keeping it if I paid the $68 for it, with it being the issue that I'm having with it. The next item that I got was some of the label cartridges for the printer. So this was a package of 6. The current price for these is $19.48. They are all just white labels. There are different colored labels that you can get on Temu. I know there was like, you know, pink and blue and yellow and stuff. These were the cheapest that I found. So for the pack of 6 of all white, this was the cheapest that I could find, and really that's all I really wanted. The only other thing that I would potentially have gotten is if there had been a cheaper pack that had some transparent labels in it. So that would have been nice, easy. There's like a bit of a cover on it, and it tells you to remove this yellow label before that you install it, and then you just push it in the printer. So nice and easy, and yeah, $20 for 6 different cartridges. I mean, I don't know how long they last. 26 feet of labels. So, but then if you're having the problem I'm having, and you end up printing the same label over and over and over again, that is going to go through these labels a lot quicker. So really have to figure that out. But yeah, 26 feet when most of the time you're, you know, using probably a couple of inches worth of label. That should last a long time. And then a package of 6, yeah, I think I'm set for a while. Next item is a case for the label maker. Current price for the one that I got is $15.26. So it is black, and then it has this green zipper on it. I figured it kind of goes with the printer with the green accent. You could also get a white case with a green zipper, or there is a black case with a yellow zipper. So the white one is the same price. The one with the yellow zipper is a little bit more. And it is 8.27 inches long, 4.9 inches wide, and 3.5 inches in height. So it has the zipper on there, and then you've got the top part here with elastic for holding in the machine. And then on the bottom part here, you have a mesh pocket with a zipper where you can store extra label cartridges. So yeah, it's a nice quality case. There is a little handle on it here for carrying, and yeah, it's like, you know, a hard kind of surface, hard kind of case. The surface is, it would be wipeable. It's not like a fabric. It's, I don't know. It's almost like fabric. What is this made of? EVA. I don't know what EVA is. But yeah, so if it got dirty or whatever, you certainly would be able to wipe this off easy enough. But yeah, it is good sturdy case. So if you have your printer in there, it's definitely going to be secure in there. So yeah, have it in there like that. Put some extra cartridges in, and yeah, good to go. So that is a good deal for the price, in my opinion. The last thing you want is having a printer that you've paid a bit more money for and, you know, it gets damaged. So yeah, I'm happy with that. The next item that I got is a desk organizer. It was another one of the calendar promo gifts that I got. To buy it right now, it is $6.98. So this is how it comes with the parts for the pens and stuff to go in. So this just unfolds, and then it has a little spot on the side there to hold it up. So it's going to sit on your desk like this, and then you can take these, there's 3 of these, and just push them in here. So you have it like that, and they're kind of on an angle, so if you know, you put like a pen or something in, which I don't have a pen right here, but you know, they're just kind of sitting like that, and you grab things out. So this is 9.06 inches in height, 6.89 inches in length, and just over 4 inches in width. So I will say that in the photo, I thought it was going to be white. It is a little bit of a creamy color, which I would have preferred white, but it's not that big of a deal. So, but yeah, I also wish that these were a little bit deeper. Even like the bottom one here is resting on the base. So if it was shorter, no big deal, but I would have preferred if these could have been just that little bit longer, because like I said, like, let me grab an actual pen. I just feel like maybe it sticks out a little bit more. I mean, it's not bad, but I mean, part of what I wanted it for is for like my different tools that I use when I'm using the clay. And I just feel like maybe if they were a little further in, it would have been maybe a little bit better. But yeah, I think it's going to be a nice way to have things stored on the desk for being able to see what there is and just grab it out. So yeah. The next item that I got just because I thought it's kind of funny. Anybody out there that watches TikTok has maybe come across the same videos that I have come across with these little pointer fingers. I don't know that my husband would find it particularly funny, but the little videos on TikTok where, you know, I'm assuming the woman is going around the house and making video, you know, pointing at things that her husband has left sitting out, or, you know, if he goes to put, you know, takes a dish into the kitchen and instead of putting it in the dishwasher, just sits it on the counter by the dishwasher. So it's like, you know, tapping on the plate and then tapping on the dishwasher, or you know, different things like that. I find it funny. So yeah. This was is $1.06 to purchase. They have it in other colors. I got the purple one because it was the cheapest. They have pink, they have blue, they have yellow, they have green. They're all fairly similar priced. I think the most expensive one is like $1.30 something. So when it is closed, it is 8.25 inches in length, and then you can extend it up to almost 27 inches. So I will say I do find it a little bit flimsy. It's not bad. I just find that if you're, you know, touching things with it, it just feels a little wiggly at the end here. So I could see not maybe using it as much like that. But yeah, I'm probably not likely going to be using it. I just enjoy the TikTok videos of the person going around and, you know, pointing out that belongs over here or wherever. I think that's hilarious. And I certainly can do that around my house. Because my husband just, I mean, pretty sure he has ADHD, possibly part of the issue. But yeah. Or like the lights, leaving the light switch on. Like, come on, turn it off. The next item that I got was a 10-pack of nail foils. I had previously shown you some that were more like a plaid type patterns in various colors. These ones are all floral. So there are 10 patterns. This is like a blue floral. And then we've got kind of a burgundy and blue floral. Kind of a dusty rose floral with a polka dot background. Peachy pink floral. I think that's the same as that last one, just a slightly different color of pink. Another one that's a pink and blue. Another pink with polka dot background. Pink rose. Hopefully you can see these. Another pinky one, and then this one. So again, these are nail foils, so they're intended for using on nails. You get a transfer gel and cure it, put this on, rub it on the nail, and then it is supposed to stick to the nail. I am not having a lot of luck with that. So I did try earlier with one of the plaid ones. So there's what I got with that one. It's not perfect, but yeah, it was $1. It's $1.14 for the pack of 10. And this is the length that you get of it. So maybe 6 inches. And yeah, I do think they're pretty. I'm still struggling with getting them to work. I wanted to do the polymer clay, but it's just not working the best for me. So I did buy some of the nail transfer gel. So we'll pull up that listing. So this is the transfer gel that you are supposed to use if you're putting it on your nails. That is what I used when I did the plaid one on this nail, but yeah, it's just not working the best. So this is currently $4.82 to buy. It is an 18 ml bottle, so you are supposed to put a base coat on the nail and then apply a coat of this. So we will do that. I don't know if I need like a thick coat or what, but so I'm just gonna put the coat on here. And I will say the listing for this has like a comparison chart of this brand of nail transfer gel over, you know, other brands. And it says, you know, other brands are have a chemical smell, and that this is my little handy dandy little nail. So you're supposed to cure it for 60 seconds. So I need to change this. So, and that there's only a slight smell for this brand. That is not true. The smell on this one is pretty potent. So yeah, I have to have my fan running. It was kind of giving me a headache, and I didn't even have the bottle open for very long because I was doing like one nail trying to get it to work, and it wasn't working very well. So you just cure this. Like I said, it says for approximately 60 seconds. And then you place the nail foil on top of it and rub it with a silicone nail tool. But yeah, it's just not working the best for me. Watch, I'll do this now because I'm doing it on camera, and it'll probably work really well or something. I don't know. Alright, so that's the 60-second cure. And then I do have a piece here that I had just cut a little piece, and we'll put it on top of the nail. So you just have it on top of the nail, or your own nail if you're doing it on your own nails, and then just take one of these little tools for doing nails, so it's just like a silicone end, and just rub it on. So, which is what I did. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I need to cure it longer. Maybe I need to do a thinner coat. I really don't know. If there's anybody out there who knows, please, please help me. So, because I am not having a lot of luck. My thought was that because I wasn't having a lot of luck with it on the polymer clay, where you use two-way glue and put that on the polymer clay, let it dry, and then apply the transfer on top. And then I did, when I was doing that in my other video, I said about the possibility that maybe I should be putting it on directly on the two-way glue right away, not letting the glue dry first, because that's supposed to provide a permanent seal when it does dry, if you've already put the things together that you're trying to stick. Yeah, that didn't work either. I did try that. So, like I said, just not having a lot of luck with it, so I thought we'll try the actual transfer gel for it and see whether or not that works, so that if I just can't get it to work for the polymer clay, I could at least use it for my nails if nothing else. So I have rubbed it on there with the silicone tool, and then you are just supposed to pull it off. It worked better than it did earlier, I would say. It's just not really easy to see. So I did one earlier. I don't know what I did with it though. And I put it on like colored polish, and it didn't work all that well. I don't know if you'll be able to really see that. So it transferred not too bad on there. You hold it up, not on that little stand. So I don't know, hopefully you can see that. So it worked okay. It's not like super great. I mean, there's little chunks missing in amongst the flour. So yeah, I don't know. Help. I don't know how to make this work. I just can't do it. So I don't know. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's user error, or if it's just that the foils aren't great, or maybe this transfer gel is not great. I don't know. I'm just not having a lot of luck with it, so therefore I wouldn't recommend it. Alright, so the next item, and the next couple of items, are baby items for my great niece. The first one is a two-piece set, so you get the little romper here. This is currently $14.74. It is available in 3 to 6 months, 6 to 9, 9 to 12, and 12 to 18 months. So I got a 3 to 6 month for my great niece because they're going away somewhere warm. So she's going to need some cute little summery things. So this is got elastic here at the top. The top part of the body is smocked. It is a creamy color with the pink tulip sort of pattern on it. Then it has a little skirt part with the bottom part underneath here, which has snaps at the bottom here for changing diapers. And then with it comes this cute little hat, which has an elastic. It's a nice soft elastic too, so it should be comfortable. And this is 100% cotton. It is muslin, so it is a nice cotton material, nice and soft. And the hat is, it's got like that tulip fabric on the outside, and then it's got a plain white lining in there. And yeah, quality of this is super nice. I can't wait to see it on her. I mean, I'm gonna have to wait. She's only almost 2 months old, so I'm gonna have to wait a bit longer before it's gonna fit her. But yeah, they're going away in May, April or May, so another couple of months yet, so it hopefully will fit her by then. So yeah, super cute, great quality, definitely would recommend it. So the next outfit that I got is another two-piece. This is the top. It's a cute little tank top, and then it has these little shorts. Currently, to buy this, it is $9.77 for the yellow color. It is also available in a pink. So again, it would be like the white top, the flower on the top would be pink, and then the shorts are pink. The pink version right now is just over $15. This is available in 3 to 6 months, 6 to 9, 9 to 12, 12 to 18, 18 to 24, and then 2 years to 3 years. So there's a big range of it. This is 3 to 6 months. I purchased this because I saw someone else haul it. I have no idea who it is because it's not someone whose videos I typically watch, but I did see. And she talked about how the quality of it was so nice, and also how soft it was. Now, this is not muslin, this is a polyester, and I don't particularly think it feels that soft. Now, maybe if you washed it, the shorts aren't too bad, but yeah, like the top, it's kind of a smocked. But this material is a little on the rough side in my opinion, so I'm not 100% sure on this one. It is super cute. I like the style of it. I think that, you know, the little tank top, it's got the ruffles at the sleeves, little button at the back, and then this is like a flower made of yarn. So super cute. And then the shorts have the little ruffle at the bottom, and they also have like a sort of floral pattern, like just yellow, but like a floral pattern on the material. So I'm not sure about this. I do think it's very cute, and quality wise, I think it looks well made. I'm just not 100% sure on this fabric. So I'm gonna let my niece decide whether or not she wants to keep it. I did show her a photo of this before I had received it, and she thought it was super cute. So, but yeah, we'll just have to see whether or not she's okay with the fabric, because I do feel like it feels a little on the rough side, and you know, baby's skin is delicate. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Quality wise, it looks great. Not great on the fabric. I wish it was muslin like the other, because that is just so nice and soft, but it is super cute. Alright, and our last item today is a top. It's plus size. Got it for myself. It's not for my niece. This is currently $18.88. This was the only color and print available, and it was available in 0XL through 5XL, but currently it is only available in the 4XL on the listing I purchased from. So I got the 3XL, and I feel like it fits a bit big. So it is 100% polyester. So it has like a little ruffle at the neckline. It is a fairly high neckline. It doesn't really have sleeves. I mean, maybe you would call it a cap sleeve, but it has a little ruffle around the sleeves here. And then there is like it's a little bit tiered, so there's like a ruffle sort of around here, and then the end, it is like 2 layers. So the underneath is just this plain white, and then it's got the patterned material on top. I think this is super cute. I did do the try on, so I'll put that clip in here. Alright, so here is this top on. I do think it is super pretty. I wish the sleeves were, well, I wish there was more of a sleeve, but I feel like it's too big. This is a 3X, so I feel like it's a little bit oversized. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it is wider. It's just wider than it needs to be. But I do think it's cute. I kind of liked the high neckline on it. So you guys will have to tell me what you think of this, if you think it looks nice on. And then maybe I would go ahead and order it in a smaller size, because yeah, there's just a lot of extra fabric that doesn't need to be there. I think maybe if it was a little more fitted, I would like it more, but yeah. So yeah, I do like this. I'm not sure, as I said in the try on part, you guys will have to let me know what you think. I do think it is really pretty. I wish it had sleeves, but I'm just not sure whether or not, I can't right now order in a smaller size, but if it becomes available in a smaller size, you know, do you think it looks nice? Like, do you think I should try and get it in a smaller size? I don't know if there's any other listings for it. I'd have to have a look, but yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I just think it is super, super pretty. I kind of hummed and hawed on ordering it because it not having sleeves, because I prefer something with sleeves, but it just kept drawing me back, and I just thought the style of it was really pretty. So let me know what you guys think, whether or not it's something I should maybe try and get in a smaller size, if you think that the size I've got is fine, or whether you think I should just send it back and forget it. So I would love some feedback on that if you guys don't mind. Alright, so that is everything for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the haul. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I had a good time. I hope you guys did too. Alright, so if you are not currently subscribed and you enjoy watching my videos, please consider subscribing. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next time. Bye.